What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer guys, back again. Premier Draft, Duskmourn. Let's get to it here. We have been on feels like a little bit of a roller coaster ride here with drafts. We had a pretty good run for the weekend qualifier. Was really happy to make that. And we've been doing, had some pretty decent runs in sealed here. And then I've been playing some, off camera drafts and just it's been interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Honestly, Paranormal Analyst is great. Seas from Sumbler is really nice. I think it's just an immediate take for Enduring Curiosity, though. And that's going to be probably heavily rewarded here with a Flood Pits Drowner follow-up. It's a pretty light blue pack. Obviously, Arabella, Disturbing Mirth. The rare is gone here, so somebody slammed that. I think Flood Pits Drowner is just the better take. We'll slot into blue here, probably, and then see where we go. All right, here, I think probably a pretty easy grab and a Trapped in the Screen. We're probably just going to slot right into blue-white here. I do like Moldering Gym. I'm really not a fan of the Domination. Baseball Bat is great, but obviously not really probably the color combo we want to go. Violent Urge isn't bad. Enigma, I think just Trapped in the Screen, just all around better. Want to kind of shore up our removal here, and we'll see what kind of keeps moving around in white. We don't necessarily have to slot into this color, but I think our blue, we're really kind of lining up for the blue-white enchantments. Hopefully we can get a few cards to help support that here in some future packs, and see what that looks like. Okay, and then we have Dazzling Theater Prop Room, which I'm not the biggest fan of. We have a Twist from Reality, Vanish from Sight, which is very good. I actually personally really like Shepherding Spirits, but I do think that Patch Plaything is absolutely great. Commune with Evil is not bad. Murky Sewer and Spectral Snatcher would all be pretty good. Blue looks relatively open here. Patch Plaything making it this far around is also not bad. I'm going to take the Patch Plaything, just secure a good 3-drop. If we get any opportunity to manifest this with a few of the rooms here in the future, this thing is absolutely beautiful. We could also look for an Emerge from Cocoon, which is not a terrible spell at all. Probably more of a filler card in this build, but if we have some better top-end threats, can be really good. That usually is a card we can pick up relatively late, and Patch Plaything is a fantastic card to trigger for that. So see what else pops up here, but probably slotting right into blue-white here pretty easily. And I think it seems like both these colors relatively open. Okay. This pack, what do I like? Curse Windbreaker is not terrible if we get more into the manifest, but you know what? Shepherding Spirits I like. Shroud Stomper is an interesting one that honestly I might grab. We may not end up playing this, but we could look for a few of the lands for some of the fixing. Again, this ends up being a huge top-end card. Curse Windbreaker probably is the better pick here. I'm going to take this, though, and I'm just going to slot this in here. As we roll over, Cull Healer, this is okay. Probably would fit nicely in what we're trying to build here. I'm actually just going to take the Stalked Researcher, though. Good 2-drop, kind of what we're looking for. Wow. Holy moly. Okay. What a pack. What a pack. Piranify and Stalked Researcher and Living Phone, all good choices. This really comes down to Fear of Falling and a Patch Plaything. I do feel like Fear of Falling being the enchantment creature probably is what we want to do. But it is really hard to pass up another Patch Plaything. This card is absolutely brutal to any deck working on Manifest. But since it's been passed already, it feels like white is pretty open. White and blue are very open, so Let's see what we got here. Enter the Enigma. I'm going to take the Shepherding Spirits. This is just an easy pick for me. Again, kind of fill out our curve really nicely. This helps to fix for mana. I don't like a ton of these, but the 4/5 flying body on this can be really, really good in the deck. Again, we do have a good Enduring Curiosity, so anytime we can punch in some damage is going to be good. So evasion and flying is going to be nice. And we are rewarded here. I really like Friendly Ghost, but let's secure up some additional removal here with the Seize from Slumber. Fantastic card. Be looking to probably be pretty heavy into... I want to be running a little bit more removal. I feel like that's been our kind of secret to success with varying options too. Seize from Slumber, Trapped in the Screen. We'll keep an eye out for Unable to Screams. Stay Hidden, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent as well. I think we take the Vanish from Sight. I'm not as big of a fan of this card, but we do get to Surveil, and it is a good time walk, so that could be nice. Glimmerlight's fantastic in this deck. That is an easy pickup. I'm not the biggest fan of Twist from Reality. I'm actually going to take the Murky Sewer in case we find any other really good black cards here. And a Fear of Mobility is not a card I'm sad to play. Wow. Oh, man. But then we have Optimistic Scavenger. We have to take the Optimistic Scavenger. There's just nothing better in that pack. And we are kind of lining up to be really well situated for this. Razorkin came back around. Another Fear of Falling. Friendly Ghost. This pack is pretty weak. I don't really think I want to play 2 Fear of Fallings. But I'm going to take it for now. Another Patch Play thing. Seize from Slumber. Another Glimmerlight. I just think this is too premium. I think these are just too good. Don't Make a Sound, Final Vengeance. I think here we take the Curse Windbreaker. This will probably actually set up pretty nicely. We have the Lounge and the Saloon. I think here is just a Friendly Ghost. Going to be a little bit more top heavy here. I really don't think we play I don't think we play 2 Fear of Falling. Great card. Really good card. I think we want to limit. We need to start looking for some just good... few more good 2 drops. Maybe a few good 3 drops. We do have Trapped in the Screen, Curse Windbreaker. Our color combo feels very open here, so if we get any Signpost cards, I feel like those things will be making their way around. And right on time. Wow. Well, this is like the easiest pickup of our... That was... Listen, I don't care if we lose all the games. That was the premonition of the century right there. Not really. It just these colors are definitely open with everything that we've been seeing. It's interesting because Patch Plaything making it around also is just going to show that like the Boros deck isn't being heavily drafted. We haven't seen a ton of red. That's probably a color that multiple people are fighting over. But our options have been pretty good. I mean, we're getting a Flood Pits Drowner 7th pick. The nice part is we're a little light on removal, so I do want to be looking out for this. Right now, 12 creatures, 5 non-creatures, so we definitely need to fill this part out. Again, be looking for the Unable to Scream, specifically, or Trapped in Screen would be fine too. I'd like another Seize from Slumber as well. But creatures-wise, we're sitting pretty nice. Obviously, if we see like another Scavenger or something. I'm not a big fan of the Cheerleader, but I will take this guy. I don't mind the little crab. I really don't. I'm almost wondering if for this pack we take Final... I'm going to take a Final Vengeance here. May not end up using it. Kind of the same thing here. I'm going to take a Spectral Snatcher. In case we do want to force into that. I'll take the Prowler. Probably don't play the Prowler. Although I don't mind this body. This ends up being a really good roadblock and can push in quite a bit of damage here with Patch Plaything. So this little combo is not bad. Is enchantment creature, so that's okay. Kind of triggers a lot of the things that we want to do. So I don't actually mind this guy. I guess Bear Trap just as a removal card. And that feeds. Interesting. This isn't actually terrible for us either. All right, we got Unwilling Vessel, which seems like almost a snap take. And again, Emerge from Cocoon, not bad. If you're Burning Alive, Head Shredder, you know, Clockwork Percussionist if we were looking for some other options. Machete's not bad. I'm not the biggest fan, but I think it's just an easy snap here on this. Wow, and then Hover Ship is probably, again, probably the easiest grab here. Yeah, I don't think anything else. I mean, Rite of the Moth wouldn't be bad, but I just don't think we're going to end up splashing the black. Seas from Slumber, I do want, but Hover Ship does all the things we want to do. Bruise for 1, gets in for damage. Kind of pings off here of Enduring Curiosity, right? We can get this flashed in, get this screwed, get it attacking, get this flashed in. Counts as a removal spell. That's like all we want. I really think at this point we need. Oh my gosh, how is this getting passed to me? I can't take it. I mean, I can take it. I don't have the fixing to support this. Gosh, what a pack. We're gonna take another Scavenger. The game just doesn't want me to have removal. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't know. I guess. We have, yes, there we go. Okay. All right, we need removal basically throughout the rest of this. Unable to Scream is an easy take. Honestly, probably we'll take Surgical Suite works really well in this. Jump Scares also really good. I think we want the Surgical Suite though. Wow. And then Grand Rotunda, Grand Entryway. Probably don't play this. Yes, a Seas from, wow, a very, very late Seas from Slumber to help secure. One thing we didn't see is any of the Meat Lockers, and we didn't see any Glimmer Bursts. So that's going to be where this deck has a little bit more trouble, but ooh, I mean, double Scavenger, Gremlin Tamer, Glimmer. This is just really fantastic. Vessel, Curiosity. Take another Ghost, although we probably don't play that. I think we take another one of these, probably don't play it. See what else rolls our way here at the end. This feels like a very good deck. I will absolutely take an Abandoned Campground and an Unsettled Twins last pick. Wow. Okay. Okay. We have some decisions to make here. We have some decisions to make. I just feel like I don't think I play Curse Windbreaker here. I honestly don't think I play the Twins or the Prowler. I think we will run the Vanish from Sight. We have the 2 seized. That feels pretty good. Surgical Suite feels pretty good. Double Flood Pits Drowner. So again, a little light. 5 removal spells, but double Flood Pits is really 6-7. Let's take a look to see how many enchantments. We have 8 enchantments. I probably get rid of the Skull Crab. Stalked Researcher. I just really like this card. It for 2 mana, it blocks so efficiently against manifested creatures and some of the more aggressive strategies that can be a little bit more challenging for this deck. You know, we really kind of need to curve up nicely, and we're going to be able to do that, I think, with what we got rocking and rolling here. Surgical Suite is kind of interesting for me. But this does let us return, and then we get the extra value. Being able to attack with a Patch Plaything and Hospital Room up is pretty great. I feel like curve-wise, we could probably drop 1 land, play a 16 here. We got 2 cuts to make. I really don't think, I mean, double Scavenger, Flood Pits Drowner. We have enough to support this. I'm thinking, honestly, Erratic Apparition, maybe. Savior the Small gets back so many of our creatures. There's very few things that it doesn't hit here. And maybe we just run the 41. I really don't like doing that, but this feels like it can operate very efficiently with 3 mana, 4 mana, to allow us quite a few options for double spells. This just feels like we're gonna just be able to get a ton of value off of Gremlin Tamer, Inquisitive Glimmer, again Scavenger if these things stay up, and then I feel like have some really good creatures. I guess we have Hovership, and so that's 3, that's 8 removal spells. Fear of Immobility kind of acts in a similar fashion. 16 creatures. Kept our enchantment suite the same. I think we run this. I think we run it. We can Plane Cycle the Shepherding Spirits if we need. 16 lands feels fine. Let's see how she does. Okay. I mean, I can't be mad at this at all. That actually works out pretty well. Pop for 1. We're up to 3. We can Patched or Trapped. Or just keep up Flood Pits. Earth, okay. Keys to the house. If they're keys to the housing, they're in trouble here. I mean, there's a world in which if they just play a creature here, do we kill them next turn? They gotta have something, right? Okay. I mean, that's unfortunate, but I'm wondering if I lock this down. Or do we just hover ship it? We probably just hover ship it. Ooh, we could save her in the small. Nah, I think we just hover ship this. we have just such a good edge here for anything that they're going to end up doing. We have so much removal. The question ends up being, I think, right? Just trapped in the screen. Put the counter in Stalked Researcher. Crew the hover ship and attack. Get in for 6. Feels pretty good. Okay. I mean, I can Flood Pit's Drowner, lock down Fear of Lost Teeth, crew the hover ship. What do they have? Glassworks and Shattered Yard. How do we want to do this? I can always just Flood Pit's Drowner. No, I lock this down. And then create a 1/1. Put this here. Yeah. We just basically force the attack, crew that. You know, we could do some shenanigans here. And that was a nice little curve out. Credit to them for playing the Vendril. I will say that. Much credit to them for being able to actually play that. Okay. We can get another mana from Shepherding Spirits. This is pretty slow, but I think we try it. I think we try it. Can't really do anything with the Optimistic Scavenger. I'll just wait here. Black Green Delirium. I'm wondering if this makes sense to do. think we keep the land. Pretty happy with that. I'm not going to attack into their whatever that enchantment creature is. With Scavenger. There's a nowhere to run. All right. On the vessel. Makes sense. Okay. I will take the 5 damage. Grasping long neck. Fear Falling actually gets really good here. Triggers makes that a 4/5. Allows me to attack here. Gets me Unwilling Vessel back. I mean, here's the thing. I can Unwilling Vessel and then Surgical Suite. No, I don't have a target for Surgical Suite. Okay. Question is, will they block? I feel like they do to get Delirium, right? Creature instant. Oh, it doesn't give them Delirium. Well, and now we have a good block on the Wickerfolk Thresher with Enduring Curiosity. Or if we need to, Optimistic Scavenger just to chump. This is an interesting game. Ooh, Enduring Vitality, nice. I'm curious again what they're gonna do here. We gotta get the Thresher off the battlefield. That's gonna be the biggest thing. They have 4 other mana available to them. I can always save your small. The Optimistic Scavenger. I'm going to do that. I'm going to preserve the life total here. I can't see them realistically taking this attack. So getting Vitality as a creature off the battlefield helps me immensely. Not sure what they have here that they're thinking about. Do they go to 4 and then... See, I'm going to get this back. I'm going to draw a card, get this back, play this again. Now, Unwilling Vessel. The question is, do I Vitality? Do I care what they're going to do with their 3/3? The 3/3 of Vigilance. They can still tap this creature to add mana. I feel like this is the right play here. And then I think pump this guy up. And then I could still Surgical Suite the Unwilling Vessel back next turn. And get a 1/1 flyer. I mean, Hospital Rooming the Unwilling Vessel would be pretty good too. Hedge Shredder. Okay. I mean, this just feels like this. Pumping this guy up. This. Pumping this guy up. Does it really matter? I guess we keep the Savior of the Small. This game should be pretty well out of hand, I would think, at this point. Okay. Just make this too big. Yeah, that seems fine. Sure. Good game. You can't block 2 flying creatures. Final Vengeance. Very nice. Rickety Gazebo. Permanent cards are you gonna get back here? I mean, they're playing. They are playing. But you don't have 2 manas. Good game, friend. Why did they take Rickety Gazebo and then it's permanent cards from among them? Did they select wrong? Good game. They fought. They were fighting. They were fighting. Okay. I will keep this. I think we start this way. We have all 4 of our colors. We're gonna be able to curve up. Ooh. A little double action. Let's see what we got here. Am I about to get trapped in the screen? That'd be sad. Oh, just Tunnel Surveyor. Maximum value. I'm surprised they didn't attack here. I think we hover ship this ASAP. Let's not let them get any more. Let's not allow them to get any more little guys. Yep. No blocks. Ow! Scavenger, nice. I think it makes sense to grand entryway. Make some tutus. Do we attack with our scavenger here? Nah. Sure. Sure. Yep. It's a good play. I'm wondering if I lock down and then shuffle in the Scavenger. Nah. I'm thinking what I can do here instead is Enduring Curiosity. Let them attack with the Tunnel Severe. Enduring Curiosity, put the 1/1 on the Glimmer. Block with the Tunnel Severe with the 3/3 Glimmer. Then have the 4/3 in play. Worst comes to worst, block with the Enduring Curiosity if I need to do that. Let's see what they do here. I could also just vanish from sight, but I don't want them to get the extra trigger. Let's try this. Hopefully I don't get counterspelled here. Yay! Seems fine to me. Yet another trapped in the screen. All right. We are just drawing hard lands here. Okay. Well, we can time walk them here. Vanish from sight, get a surveil in. Honestly, I need one of my trapped in the screens. A trapped in the screen on their trapped in the screen on my hover ship would be pretty sweet. How about you go and return that, friend? It's a little mirror match here is very interesting. They have pulled their removal spells, so kudos to them. It's interesting because I'm curious to see, I actually would need to think about if we end up pulling one of our trapped in the screens, or I think that's our only way to get rid of a trapped in the screen. If we end up pulling that, I'm actually wondering if bringing back Enduring Curiosity would be better. Yeah, that still ends up being pretty good. Because now I can just shuffle this back in and they don't get the Shard Mages. You can attack with your 2/2, that's fine. Unwilling Vessel. Very interesting. Now, if they end up finding a removal spell for my Optimistic Scavenger here, I'm obviously in trouble. And I'm going to take some damage here. This is not great. I need something other than lands. Holy moly. Okay, well. Good game. Like... bro. 6, that's 10, 11 damage. I mean, there's... There's no other block but this one, right? I mean, I can surgical suite that back, rotunda it, make it too big. Yeah, nothing we could do there. That ethereal armor was great. They just had I didn't see any removal outside of the vanish from sight, and then they had the Shard Mage's Rescue to end up queuing that up. I feel like if I'm able to do that and put the that parent, whatever it was, back and force them to do that and then not draw that card, I'm not in a great position there, but I then would get to surveil and would have been able to pitch one of those lands and potentially be in a slightly better position, and then plus maybe I don't know how long they had ethereal armor, for instance, but probably give myself a chance against if they drew ethereal armor. So just a little bit of flooding there, because what did we end up seeing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands, half of our lands. So and I think we started with a 4-lander, so that's a little rough. Arena and your fun, your shuffler fun. Like, again, stop. I'm gonna keep this just because I can plane cycle. I'm tilting here a little bit. I shouldn't be keeping this either. Get me. I just equipped the Defiant Survivor and swing, and I'm just in a terrible position here. Part of the thought process I had was patch plaything, but this at least gives me some blocking options, I guess. Okay. Yep. Gonna get the manifest. Yep. No blocks. Yep. Patch plaything equipped with Glimmerlight is probably pretty good. They don't have a removal spell that at least shuts off Defiant Survivor. The aquarium here, that would be for the best for me. Okay, that's pretty good too. Oh, I think I Savior of the Small here. Then this way that makes them reconsider attacking, because then potentially I can get there. Could move it and attack with Cryptid Inspector. Okay. I need a mana. That would be great. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. They have 6 mana, so they're going to get a 5/5, which I want to Flood Pit's Drowner that away. Just kill this thing. They're just going to be able to get so much value off of continuing to manifest. It's going to be the problem, right? This then becomes, what, a 5/6? You can almost profitably attack with that. I can block with patched plaything, surgicals. Yep, 6/7. Yep. I'm just in a very tough spot here. And again, if they find any kind of removal spell. I probably then surgical sweep back the scavenger. Ooh, do I shuffle this in or do I kill this thing and keep my Drowner? I'm gonna blow this thing up. That's actually pretty good for me. Oh, I need something to turn the tide here a little bit. My patch play thing is keeping things at bay here. Probably a Horrid Vigor, right? That's gonna be my guess. Here it comes. Yep. Yep. To manifest, yep. Sure. That's gonna be pretty good for me, for them. I'm almost wondering if I want them to keep drawing the cards, but I don't want to give them outs, is the thing. They got 10 left. This draws them an extra card per turn. Okay, well, the cards they got in there. See if they attack. I guess, I mean, keeping threats off the field here. They have 5. They can't play this. Because it's 6, right? I actually should have thought about leaving that. But this probably, I mean, they got 9 cards. They'll go down to 8 cards. Then they manifest to 6 cards. It's going to be very close. We have enough. We have enough blockers here. I need just a, I need a removal spell is what I need here. Yep. Well, we're just gonna make guys. They know they're close to decking themselves. Oh gosh, here we go. Down to 6 cards. They can exile that. Down to 4 cards. They don't have to draw. I need this to happen actually once. Oh my gosh, Gremlin Tamer could not have come at a worse time. They have 3 cards left. I have to survive this attack, right? It's a 1/3 flyer, all right. You're falling, okay. Sure. Sure. All right. What am I taking? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. I actually think these blocks make the most sense. Sure. Sure. You have to manifest, and then you have to manifest. You have a card left. Oh my gosh, how do I win that game? Oh boy. Leaving their manifester up was really interesting. They're okay. They're actually okay if they don't attack with the Defiant Survivor. They get attacked with everything else. They would have been okay leaving the Defiant Survivor back. You know, their flying creatures were going to get in 7 damage to me anyways. I don't hate attacking with a bunch of the manifested creatures, you know, Flesh Burrower and my guy, you know, to basically clear the way here a bit and make it so that I couldn't get, you know, some pretty insane value. But they killed me with flyers here probably anyways in 2 turns. And so they were going to manifest. They would have went down to 1 card, pushed to their turn, drawn that card. They can manifest. This isn't a card draw effect, but leaving this alive ended up making it so that they had to manifest those 2 and pushed home the damage. So there we go. Okay, so we are 3-2. I'm probably gonna wrap this video up here. We'll see if we can pick up any more wins. I'm gonna keep rock and roll. I actually really didn't hate the deck. I really didn't hate the deck. We haven't seen some of the signpost cards we needed. We got mana screwed on a terrible keep. Should have never kept that one hand for that one match. But overall, I feel like this was a pretty solid deck. Pretty good little draft here. I would have, again, I think one more Unable to Scream or Trapped in the Screen would have been nice. That's really where we've struggled with is removal spells. However, I feel like we have had pretty good interaction with, we've seen Flood Pits plenty of times. You know, Vanish from Sight has actually come in pretty clutch. Siege from Slumbers have been great. I just think this deck would have performed a little bit more little mo beta. Had we had another Unable to Scream, or again, a Trapped in the Screen. Double Scavenger has been great. With Gremlin Tamer, we haven't really seen this combo come online here yet, but if it would, it could be absolutely awesome. I think the other thing that hurts this at the moment is just not a ton of rooms, right? We're not getting a ton of value. Another grand entryway probably would have been better than Surgical Suite. I think that's the other kind of downfall for something that I would have looked for that I think could have been helpful, right? I think this is just better because we can, turn 1 very easily, turn 2 this. We really can't turn 1, turn 2 Surgical Suite. It's better for Glimmerlight or something in that perspective. So other than that, though, I've enjoyed the deck. It's been pretty fun. Patch Plaything has been exactly what I would expect it to be. A very hard thing for manifesting decks to get through, and that's exactly what we need this guy to do. So that last match was a good indicator of that. But again, we'll wrap it up. Hopefully we can get a couple more wins. We still got a loss to give, but we'll finish this one up here, and we'll definitely be jumping into another draft here in the near future. So be sure to stay tuned. Hopefully enjoy Magic Pack openings. I can't talk today. We do pack openings every Wednesday, and probably going to be having a few additional videos pop up throughout the week because we have a pretty good catalog, and we got to get through a few of the recordings that I have before Foundations comes out. We've got a whole bunch of info on what's to come here for Magic as well. Might be doing a video on that, just kind of talking about the news releases from MagicCon Las Vegas, which is going on right now. Lots of Magic going to be going on this weekend, so I'm recording this the Friday of MagicCon, and we'll probably go up sometime next week. So I'm pretty excited, and I've also been really trying to grind our rank here and see where we can finish this season, and also work through the Mastery Pass as well. So thanks for tuning into these. Hit that subscribe button for us. Really does help us out. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. That's our first big milestone here for the channel. Again, lots of MTG Arena action, lots of pack openings, just all things Magic. So be sure to stick around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, and we'll be sure to catch you the next one. Peace.